Hello and welcome to Mountain Patriot Homestead. As in best laid plans many times are, this is not the video that I had planned on putting out this week, but here I am. I am not outside, as you can tell, because the wind is whipping it up to beat the band. I think they were saying 20 to 30 mile an hour winds with gusts over 40, so you know, there's no need even trying to make a video outside. My camera would probably blow away. So we are inside, and I did not get everything together to make a recipe that I wanted to do this weekend, but you know, that's neither here nor there. What I am going to share with you today is I done something I rarely do, and that is I went clothes shopping. Now, I don't like shopping. I would rather eat dirt than go clothes shopping. But it had got down to the point I had to, because I have not went clothes shopping in probably 2 or 3 years. It's been a while. And when I say clothes shopping, I don't mean to high-end retail stores, because that is just not me. I am not a brand hound. I don't have to have certain brands. I don't have to have fancy clothes. That's not required for where I work, and certainly not required for working around here. So what I buy is thrift store clothing. Not easy for me to say apparently, but I go to the thrift store and I do my shopping. I went to a thrift store today that it was Dollar Day. Now, when I say Dollar Day, not everything in the store is $1, but if it's labeled a certain way, it was $1. And I don't just buy everything that's that color, because some things are just like, oh, I don't think so. But I did find me some clothes that I think will work for what I'm needing them for. And altogether, for 4 shirts and 1 pair of jeans, I paid $5 altogether. And I just was gonna show you real quick, just so you can kind of get an idea of what I found. Like I said, nothing I wear is fancy in any way, because it's not like I'm going to, you know, the Queen's Ball or anything. But these clothes are just, throwing things on the board. These clothes are just things that are comfortable, durable, and they will last me quite a while, because I just make sure I take care of my clothing. But this is a Woman's Within brand, and I wear things year-round that are long sleeves at work. For one thing, usually in the wintertime, it seems to always be cool in the workplace, and in the summertime, it always seems to be cool. So I don't mind buying long sleeve clothing, because I can roll up the sleeves, I can push up the sleeves, and I'm perfectly comfortable in them. So this is one of those thermal weave shirts. It's long. I like long shirts because it can cover up a multitude of body flaws, I guess. So I bought that today. Like I said, it was $1. And when I look down, I'm looking at notes here. I tried to look up, like I do with my food hauls, I tried to look up the prices that I could find them at online. And I try to, when I do this, find something as close and reasonable as I could find it. And another thing about these clothes that I buy at thrift stores, I look for clothes that either have the tags still on them or look like they have been very lightly used, if used at all. So pretty much the clothing that I buy looks new, but I'm not having to pay new prices. So this shirt that I found at the online would have been $8.98. I paid $1, so you know, that's $7 $8. $8 I saved, so not bad at all for a shirt. Here is another one. This is a Faded Glory. You know, Faded Glory is usually carried by Walmart. I thought it was real cute. It has 3/4 sleeves. I like at least 3/4 sleeves or full sleeves. The only thing that I wear that's a short sleeve is t-shirts, and I want them even elbow length. I don't like, you know, tank tops or any of that kind of stuff. I don't wear that kind of thing. But, you know, as you can tell, even from the tag, this doesn't even look like it's ever been on. So that's what I'm talking about of when I buy clothing, it looks new. And those Faded Glory shirts, they're somewhere around $9. So, you know, again, a savings of $8 for a shirt. Now, this is a Susan Graver brand. I don't know. I haven't watched shopping online, or not online, on TV like QVC or Home Shopping Network or any of those in a long time. But I think used to, maybe QVC or maybe even Home Shopping Network, I don't know, used to carry Susan Graver. And this is a Susan Graver shirt. You can see, you know, the little fancy, it's a little bit fancier. Got the little, you know, sequins and little pretties. Now, the thing that I've found with sequins is they usually come off. And so I really don't care if something has them on them or not, because that'll probably be the first thing that goes. But it does kind of decorate up the little front of it. And again, these things, I can tell by the tags that it doesn't even look like it's ever been, anybody's ever had it on. And it's nice because it's got an inside liner. It's a really nice shirt. But again, I paid $1 for that. And this Susan Graver shirt, the cheapest, least expensive I could find that was $25. Now, mind you, I guarantee you, back in the day when I used to see that brand of shirt on those shopping network things, they were higher than that. But, you know, the online, the closest I could get to this shirt was $25. So, considerable savings on a shirt. Like I don't wear fancy, but that's probably fancy for my end of it. And this one I thought was really cute. As the lady that was checking me out asked, who is Nikki and Danielle? Because that is the tag that's on it, is Nikki and Danielle. But it is so adorable because it's got the little animals on the front. And I love animals. You know, I guess I shouldn't admit this, but a lot of times I say that I love animals more than I like people. So that's terrible of me to admit to, but it is true. Anyway, this shirt, again, looks brand new. It's a long shirt. This thing's probably going to go well down over my hips. But it's light. It's not a heavy material, so it will work great even with longer sleeves. But it's well made. I was looking at the quality of it, and I mean, that's another thing to pay attention to when you're buying clothes. Not even just secondhand. If you go to a retail store and you're buying clothing, look at the quality. If seams are already coming undone, if it looks like, you know, a 3-year-old sewed it, they probably did. So double check and make sure that everything is intact before you pay money for it. This shirt, like I said, the quality of it is it's very well made. I mean, it's got the double stitching here for where the buttons are. You know, it's got the hidden buttons. They're what I'm talking about, hidden buttons, because the buttons actually will button under here and then this will cover it. I mean, it's very well made. But regardless, I looked this up. It was hard to find this because I don't know if maybe Nikki and Danielle wasn't around very long, or if they're just difficult to find. But everything that I found for them kept saying vintage, which doesn't mean a lot. I mean, something can be 10 years old anymore, and people try to call it vintage. But everything that I found for this brand was kind of expensive. And this, the closest I could find to this shirt was around 30 bucks. So $30, I paid $1 for it. Again, not a bad savings. And something else, we're allowed to wear jeans at work, and so I picked up another pair of jeans because mine are getting kind of, so I picked up a pair of jeans. These look brand new. There's no scuffing at the bottom as if, you know, somebody's been dragging them along. Frankly, they don't look like, I'm looking at the tag and it doesn't look like anybody's worn them. And it's called American Sweetheart is the brand. And the closest that I could find for them, if I got them brand new, not, you know, at a garage sale or something, but if I bought them brand new, the price that I could find them for was $41. So I saved $40 just on a pair of jeans. Now, mind you, I've never paid $41 for a pair of jeans in my life because I'm just that way. You know, it pains me to pay, you know, $14, $15, $16 for a pair of jeans, but not $41. No, ain't happening. But I paid $1 for them, and I thought that was well worth it. And the most expensive thing that I bought today, I didn't even look up the price of what this would be because it would be really hard to find something similar to it. And that was something I've been needing, and it was a tablecloth. And this tablecloth, I paid $4.99 for it. So I paid as much for this tablecloth as I did for all of these clothes. But again, it's a well-made tablecloth. It's got double stitching on all of this nice cotton, almost crochet around it. And it's a nice fabric, nice thick fabric. I looked at the tag on it. Doesn't look like it has, I mean, it's still it's still got the, looks like original folds on it. So I don't think this tablecloth was ever used. So $4.99 for a tablecloth, and as long as I take care of it, it will last me a long time, just like the clothes. So, you know, $10, and I got all of these items. I got, what, 6 items for $10. I don't think that was a bad thing either. And the only other stop that I made, and I apologize, I intended on going into these places and videoing as I done my shopping, but I did not, because I got there, I was thinking, okay, I'll go early and there won't be many people there. Hopefully everybody's still asleep. I got there and I pull up, and I had to park at the end of the parking lot because the parking lots were full. I went to the thrift store, the parking lot was full, and then I went to a Dollar Tree and the parking lot was packed. So I did not videotape, as you can tell, at the stores because I don't like doing that. I respect people's privacy. I would not want somebody, you know, panning around taping me in the stores without my permission, and I just respect that for other people. I don't like doing that, so I don't do that when if there's a bunch of people in there. I'm not going to do it. It's one reason why I have not taped in Benton Dent whenever I've went in there, because I don't think that's very respectful to be videotaping while people are trying to go about their daily lives. I mean, if I ask somebody their permission, that might be one thing, but not to do it just to be doing it. So anyway, as I said, I went to Dollar Tree and picked up some things. I have not been to this particular Dollar Tree. I have not been to a Dollar Tree in months, but this particular Dollar Tree, it's probably been 2-3 years since I've been in this particular Dollar Tree. It's actually my closest Dollar Tree, but I've not been in there. It's not because they went up to $1.25, but it's because the last time I was in there, first of all, the manager that they had was just, whew. But they changed over to self-checkout. The last time I was in there, all they were using was self-checkout. Well, I'm sorry. When I go in there, I do shopping for an extended period of time. And I went in there, and I'm not going to check out a buggy full. If I've got 2 or 3 items, I don't mind self-checkout. But if I've got a buggy full of stuff, I'm not checking myself out at self-checkout. It's not because I'm lazy, but it's because, you know, we're used to, they'd have 3 or 4 cashiers up front. They had one person watching people doing self-checkout. So that meant 3 people wasn't getting paid to work. So I just disagree with it. And that's just me. Y'all have your own opinions about it. I get it. So, but anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, I went in there and I picked up some things. They were back to using cashiers. So that made me happy. And I went in there and I got some things. I know my husband loves the pretzels. He loves pretzel chips to eat as a snack, to eat with sandwich. He eats them just like somebody would eat tater chips. So I went in there and picked him up some of the Snyder pretzels. It's probably not, because these bags are smaller than what you would get at, say, Walmart. Because I think Walmart has 16-ounce bags or something. And these bags are, I don't remember, like 10 ounces. Or I think they're 10-ounce bags. And so you're paying $1.25 for them. But still, it's cheaper than what I was paying for them at regular retail. So I paid $1.25, got him several bags of the pretzels. He also likes honey roasted peanuts to kind of snack on. So I got him several jars of those, of course, $1.25. I did learn though, the $1.25 tree is not just $1.25 anymore. Now they've got little sections, because I was going past the little freezer section and got to looking, and it's like, wow, they've got some pretty big boxes of stuff back here for $1.25. I got to looking, no, it wasn't. It was $4. So pay attention when you go into these places. If you go into a dollar store, and even if it's $1.25 store, and you go in, watch, because they do have, apparently, have little sections that the prices may be different. So I'm glad I caught that, because I would be unhappy if I got up to the front thinking I've just made this big score and I'm paying $4 instead of $1.25. Anyway, but I got him that stuff. Something else I found is I love Rippets. I don't know if you know what a Rippet is, but it's an energy drink. I know they're not the healthiest thing in the world, but I don't drink energy drinks every day, you know, all day long. I may have an energy drink every once in a while, but I love Rippets. I fell in love with them when I was overseas, and because that's what they had. And anyway, I found the big size Rippets and got a bunch of them. I'll take to work with me to have them there when I need something to drink. And I'm going to tell this. I don't know why. You know, it's one of those spur-of-the-moment spontaneous purchases that it's like, why did I get that? Sounds like an emergency room trip to me. But I got two badminton rackets and a thing of the little badminton birdies. I'm envisioning myself and my husband outside when the wind's not blowing 40 miles an hour, playing badminton in the yard. Yeah, probably broken legs or, falling over dogs or something. I can see that being a bad idea. But regardless, I got those because I used to love to play badminton. But I picked that up. And finally, the last thing that I want to talk about that I've always gotten at Dollar Tree, and like I said, I haven't been in quite some time to a Dollar Tree, but I needed to replenish, and that's makeup. Now, I know some of you may be going, why would you get your makeup at Dollar Tree? Well, I'm telling you why. Because the makeup at Dollar Tree a lot of times is higher end makeup that I wouldn't buy if it was anywhere else, because I'm not paying. Let me give you an example. That's what fell. Let me pick it up. Okay. This foundation here. Now, everybody has, you probably have your own favorite foundation, but I've been using this foundation from Dollar Tree for years now. And again, I pay $1.25 for it, and it's a whole fluid ounce. And I get it for $1.25. Again, it's Candy Moyo, but I've noticed over the years it's changed names, but it's still the same thing. It's in the same package. It's made by the same company. But this makeup here, I looked the makeup up because I was just curious. I know it would be more expensive, but I wasn't sure how much. But I looked it up. This makeup, the cheapest I could find it online, was $6.75. I paid $1.25 for it, and I've been paying, back before it was that extra quarter was tacked on, I paid $1 for it, and I'll buy several at a time to have around here, so that way I don't have to run to the store all the time, because that saves money by keeping out of the store so you don't buy things like badminton rackets when you're in there. The other thing that I got some CoverGirl eyeshadow, and it's the CoverGirl eyeshadow, and at the regular store would have been $4.48, $1.25. And another thing that I picked up, I have not tried this before, but I saw it and it's like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. But it's a mascara, and it's I cannot speak French, so unless it's French fries or French toast, so don't hold me to this, but it's like Les Mercerie, something like that. But anyway, it is a volumizing mascara. Had no idea what it was, other than it looked, looked okay. So I picked it up, and when I got home, I looked it up to see what it normally sells for. At Walmart, it sells for more than the mascara I normally use. So this was $9.99 at Walmart, and I paid $1.25. We'll see if it's worth $1.25. Well, that is my town trip today. Rarely do I go to town for this type of shopping, especially on a weekend, but I don't like using my time when I get off work to go do stuff, because we've got too much stuff to do here at the house for me to be spending precious time running around in town. And it's even rare that I go without my husband, because we usually have feed stores to go to and things like that. But the way chores and projects going on were divided up, it was better for me to go and him to be doing his thing. So that's what happened, and this is the outcome of it. I hope that maybe this will inspire somebody out there to check out your thrift stores. If you need clothing, you don't have to go to a retail store to find good clothing. You can find good clothing at the thrift stores. Just pay attention. And even if you do go to retail stores, make sure that what you're getting is quality. Because you know, our money doesn't come easily, and so just giving it away for poor quality goods that are gonna fall apart the first time you wash them, or they start making those little peels on them or whatever, you know, we shouldn't be wasting our money on garbage that is out there. You know, if these fall apart the first time I put them in the washing machine, I've lost $1. If I've paid $41 and throw it in the washing machine and it falls apart, I've lost $41. So I'll take the chance with $1. But again, check your quality of the clothing. Make sure seams are intact. Make sure they're clean. Even in retail stores, you know, somebody walks by carrying, you know, their kids carrying their sippy cup of Kool-Aid and dashes it on it. Make sure that things are good quality, they're clean, they fit, and that it is worth the money that you've had to spend time working for. That is all that I have for today. I hope that it does inspire somebody to go out there and do a little conscientious shopping, pay attention to what you're getting, and that you just have fun doing it, okay? I'm gonna get out of here, but I love y'all. It sounds like the chicks are playing and you probably listened to them the whole time. They'll be coming out of here pretty soon. I'll show that whenever we get them out of here. I know it sounds kind of weird to have chicks in the house, but it's too cold for them to be outside right now. We're still getting temperatures. We're expecting temperatures this week down in the low 30s and upper 20s. And then by next weekend, it's supposed to be in the 70s. So who knows what the weather's going to be doing. But I do hope to be back real soon. Next weekend is Easter weekend, and I hope to bring you along on whatever we're doing for the weekend. And I promise you, if we play badminton, I'll make sure that's being recorded for insurance purposes, if nothing else. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great week. Love y'all. Mountain Patriot Homestead, signing out.